Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're ready for another YouTube video from your old buddy, DadCraft73. We're back here playing the DW20 1.12 modded Minecraft mod pack thing. Oh, I don't even know. I gotta figure out what to say. The DW20 pack? I don't know. 1.12 bottom Minecraft? Man, you guys know what we're playing. You saw the video title. Man, we got to get to work today for sure. I got a little bit of a problem. Remember last episode when we made ourselves a fancy little tree farm and we figured out how to make it work and it was all awesome? And we put a diamond upgrade in our log drawer, and we're like, yeah, that'd be plenty, man. We have a little bit of issue over here. Essentially, we have yeah, a solid block of trees. And we have 8,500 logs in here. We have tons of saplings, and we have tons of those. So I don't know where the backup is. I would assume it's probably here, right? So if I put this in here, is this thing going to start like going to town? Yeah. I mean, it's taking stuff out of somewhere, for sure. Maybe it's pulling them out of here. Yeah, it is. Oh, man, but I got to do something with these logs. Don't worry. That's what we're going to do today. Now, today is Saturday, January the something. The 6th, maybe? Something like that. So, you're going to get a DW20 episode, obviously, today. But you're also going to get one tomorrow. Because what we got to do today might be a 2-episode kind of thing. Might even be longer than that, but I thought what we would do, since we have all those trees over there, maybe we could do a little bit of advanced generator work. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. Sometimes I forget about cool stuff that I did. Colin, my old buddy Colin, told me, hey man, you want to make sure only liquid meat juice goes into your singularity tank? Get yourself one of these fancy little filters. Yeah, right there. Filter, whitelist, liquid meat bucket. So only that meat can go in there. And I need to make another one for the slime, and I'll do that at some point. But that was just working like a dream. We're gonna end up tearing that whole thing down. I need more meat juice. I'm a little bit low. I think it actually filled up on slime, and it caused me a little problem. Oh, the other thing that I did, just so you see here, is I made myself a little fluid trash can just to pull the pink slime out of this thing and just not vendor it. Get rid of it. Just delete it. So this thing could run. Because I'm more interested in getting meat juice than anything else. This is off, right? Yeah, okay. So let this thing run. It should have power. Everybody should be happy here, right? Yeah. Plenty of power. Everybody's good. Okay. Anyway, that's that. So that's actually a really good idea. I need to make another one and make sure the other tank only tanks pink slime. And then we should be okay. But that thing should be filling up. We'll be having plenty of meat juice to snack on as we're working today, I would assume. Okay, but what we want to do today is, I got to do a couple things. Man, I always have so much work to do. I need to make myself a crafter. I want to do a little bit of auto crafting. We're not ready to get too crazy with auto crafting just yet. So I have one of those, but we're going to do a little bit, just a little bit today, because I got to make some pieces parts that I have to make a lot of, and it would be nice to be able to just make them and not have to worry about it. Do I have all these things? Can I make you? I can. Can I make this now? Do I have all those? Oh, I need some of these guys. Okay. So printed advanced processor. Okay, do I have printed? I'm afraid I don't have very many diamonds. Oh. Do I have like 0 diamonds? Oh, well, we won't be making a crafter today unless I go hit the mines. Oh, my goodness. It's kind of embarrassing how few diamonds I actually have. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. I got my pulverizers fired up. Man, they're making all the goodies for me. I got a good many things while I was down there in the mines. Let's see, how's this guy doing? Yeah, it's working. Got lots of different stuff, but I got 9 diamonds. I know it's not very many. You know, I was thinking while I was mining, I really enjoy mining. You know, we could probably, or I guess soon, get ourselves some sort of automated quarry, but I'm okay. I'm okay, I think. I mean, I think eventually we're going to need bulk materials, but, you know, it feels like a lot of times in mod packs, at least for me, I just like go absolutely crazy and like, oh, I need all the resources. But you know, playing Age of Engineering, my other main series on the channel, has kind of taught me the beauty that is just, you know, just playing. I kind of like it. I like it. Not having all the resources at your disposal on day one. Plus, I really don't want to do a quarry because I'd really like to get bees doing all the work for me. I don't want to have to use power. Well, I will have to use power, but man, if we get bees to do that for us, that would be awesome. Okay, so anyway, I need to make some of these processors, these guys right here. So I need some printed silicon. Do I have some silicon? Printed silicon? Yeah. So I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. A little bit of redstone. 1, 2, 3. And then over here, I have these guys cooking up. So now we can just shift-click those right into the deal. Let those do what they need to do. All right, so the other thing I need is a pattern grid. So we need to make a couple patterns. So we need a blank pattern. Can I just make this? What was it that I was missing? Oh, I don't have glass? I do have glass. I know where I have some, though. Let's go up here. It's nighttime. That's okay. We're going to work through the night. I'm not worried about it. Let's grab this glass out of here. Okay. That poor little thing. Still doing its deal, though. I don't have any glass in here, do I? No. Okay. So let's throw this in here. Now we should be able to make a couple of these patterns if we need to. I think we're going to need... I don't know. Maybe I'm going to get, like... Maybe... And then we'll throw an extra one in there. Okay. Let's see. So... I need a grid. So I need construction core. Can I make that? No. Okay. So I need some improved processors. I need a... So it's a basic processor, which is iron. Okay, let me get some iron ingots out of here. Let me just make sure I don't have any basics. Nope. Okay, iron. Let's grab myself... I don't know. I don't want to get too many of these. We don't want to go too crazy. We got plenty of time for refined storage. There's no reason to just go like completely hog wild right at the very beginning. And then I need some silicon. Yep. Let's get. I don't know. Let's make. Whoops. No. Maybe 10 of these guys and some redstone. Can I go like this? No. Okay. All right. That'll work. All right. And then we need, let's get these. Let's just start this. Let's start this deal rolling. There we go. Okay. And as we get more, we'll just stick them in here like so. Okay. So these guys should be done. Awesome. Let's throw all of those in there. And now we should be able to make our crafter. Okay. Yes. Crafter. All right, and let's just go out here at the end, and we'll stick it right here. Doesn't matter where we put it, as long as it's on the chain. That's one cool thing about refined storage. If you don't know, as long as these machines are connected, they'll pull power. Make sure everything's good here. 16? Yeah. Okay, let's grab these out of here. We'll stick these in. I think I just need a couple here at the beginning. Okay, so now we need to make a pattern grid. Alright, so we need to make this. So we need to make one of these. Okay. And then we need to make the other side, which is destruction core. Let's make that. And then we should be able to... Oh, we got to make one of these. Okay. And now we should be able to make this guy. Yep. There's our grid. Alright, and then the pattern grid needs this advanced processor that we made, extra one. See, I know what I'm doing. And then this pattern that we actually left in here, but we'll get it out so we can do this. Okay. And then we can go here, I guess, and we can go click, clack, click. Okay. So that'll make our pattern grid. We got some more of these coming. This should be done. It is. We'll just make those, make the rest of those. Okay. So as soon as that pattern grid is done, which will just be a second, we're going to put these patterns in here, and then we're going to start messing around trying to get our project done for the day. Oh, coffee. Man, it is so cold where I live. I bet it's cold where you live too. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Okay, so one cool thing that's been done in refined storage, if you remember, if you've played like 1.10 or even before that maybe, or whenever refined storage came out, that used to have 2 pattern grids. There was a processing pattern grid and then a pattern grid. And the pattern grid was for when you had to do like crafting table recipes, and the processing grid was, hey, I need to take these things and throw them in a machine. But now, very much like Applied Energistics 2, you can just check whether or not it's a processing grid or processing pattern or a regular one. So I love the fact that that's like that. Okay, now here's what I want to make. I want to make a, oh, we got to make sure this is JEI synchronized. Okay, that's better. I want to make a steam turbine controller. We're going to mess around with advanced generators here on the DW20 mod pack. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I've never, ever, ever, ever in my life done this. And it's kind of crazy because this, I'm using this almost like a tutorial for myself, because in Age of Engineering, soon, we're going to be building one of these yet. We can't build it quite yet over there. It's a little crazy. All right, so we need a pattern for this, right? Need to know how to make these guys. All right, and then steam turbine controller. We need to know how to make these. Okay, so we'll get this pattern. And we need to know how to make these. All right, we'll get these. And I guess we should probably teach it how to make a stick. Oh, what is all this? No, I don't need that kind of stick. I just need one like this. I don't know. We'll teach it how to make it this kind of stick. That'll work. All right, and what else? Steam turbine controller, this guy right here, right? And it'll already know how to make a stick, so this should be good to go. So now if we go down here, like so, I guess we need to make one more machine, don't we? All right, now we can put these in the crafter, and I won't be able to get them back. Oh, maybe I'll be able to get them back. We'll see. I think maybe I can. I need to make one more machine, though, and that's a crafting monitor. Okay, one of these guys right here. So we need a couple patterns. We need one of these. We can make this guy now. All right, crafting monitor. Let's see, in our pattern grid, let's take these two out. We'll throw those in. Okay, we need glass. We need that. We need two improved. Okay, we have one improved processor. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Okay, so we need this. We need some silicon. Let's grab that. And I'm betting down here, these guys are now done. Take this out, put this in, put that in. Okay, we'll get that guy. Okay, we'll just keep these other printed ones for now. Let's get this thing done, and then we can make our crafting monitor, and then we're going to be set. Hurry up. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's throw this in there, these guys in there, and now if we make our, let's just think crafting monitor is what we want to make. Crafting monitor. Oh, that's cool. Crafting frame, crafting CPU, crafting grid, crafting monitor. Okay, so we're gonna make one of those. Okay, now we got this guy. We'll stick him right there as well. All right, how's our power doing? 25 RF a tick. Man, I think we're still okay. All right, so now, you ready for this? Okay, so if I want to make my steam turbine controller, like so, right? Steam turbine. I have a pattern in here that says, hey, craft this guy. I just need one. So if I hit start, did I not teach it how to make a control circuit? Okay, I have one pattern left over here. Steam turbine. Did I not tell it how to make this? I guess not. So let's use our last pattern. Put this guy over there. Okay, so now it knows how to make all the pieces parts and the whole thing, right? So if I go to Steam Turbine Controller and now I say, give me one of these guys, it should know how to make all the stuff, and it says, yep, you've got everything available, and then I can hit start, right? And it essentially grinds it all out for you. If we wanted to, we could have looked at, we didn't have to build a crafting monitor, but the crafting monitor is kind of nice actually, because it tells you, like, if something's hung up or it's not working or whatever, you can see it in there. So that just shows you a status of all your crafting jobs. If you don't know, you probably do. All right, so this machine is incomplete. I thought we could like click on it and it would tell me what it needs. Maybe if we just hold it in our hand. Let's see. So it says redstone control module up to 10, machine data port up to 5, power emitter module up to 6, sensor module up to 10. So I think I'm going to make a redstone. I'm going to make a redstone control module. I don't think I need a data module, data port module. Definitely going to need a couple power emitters. Maybe I'll make one sensor module. I don't know. And then we need to make some turbines, some power capacitors, and a fluid intake valve. I was thinking, you know, maybe steam isn't the right solution for us. I made this so I could look at it about something. But so the problem with steam, or the steam turbine controller, is in its name. You got to have steam. Now, I'm pretty sure you can use the other controller, the heat exchanger controller, to make steam, right? You can put water into it, but it requires hot fluids like lava, like lava. So this would be another whole setup we'd have to do, and then we'd have to create lava. The problem is, if, as you know from earlier in the video, up there, wherever that is, over there somewhere, we have stacks on stacks on stacks of wood. So we want to make something that can burn a solid fuel, you know, like a carbon kind of base fuel. So I think what we're going to do, instead of making the steam turbine, we're going to make the gas turbine. And the gas turbine can run off all different kinds of gas, but we're going to use the advanced generators gas, which is syngas. So what we're going to do for the rest of this episode is get ourselves a syngas production facility up and running. Okay? So I made a couple more patterns, and I actually made this pattern already. You can see he's down there, right? Down there at the end. And also need to make this pressure valve that had to be made. Now, I have this pattern, which is my steam turbine controller. And if I want to use this guy again, I can't remember if it's this way. No. Okay. So all you do is you hold it in your hand and you right click, and that erases the pattern. So, and then we can just put this guy in here. So we have a couple other patterns. So let's take a look here at Syngas Production. So we need a heating chamber, we need redstone control module, we need machine data port, fluid output, which is going to be gas, item import, which is going to be wood, mixing chamber, etc. Heating chamber up to 10. Okay, so we need all these pieces parts. So the first thing I want to do, let me just craft one of these. Do I have this stuff? Yeah. Okay. Let me just craft one of these guys. So now we have our Syngas producer controller, and now we're going to need other stuff, right? So let's put him down and see what he yells about. I'm pretty sure he's going to say need at least one mixing chamber, and we're going to need some other stuff. So let's pick him back up so we can hold him in our hand and see all the stuff that he needs. So we need a heating chamber, we need a mixing chamber, and then we need some other little odds and ends. So let's go get ourselves a heating chamber. Yeah, let's go over here and make, because I think we're probably going to end up making a couple of these. That's nothing new that we don't already know how to make, so that's cool. And then we need a mixing chamber. Okay, that's just some more pressure valves, no problem. Okay, and then we need, what else do we need from this guy? We need an item input, input. We need this guy. Yeah. Okay, that's super simple. So we'll grab this pattern. I might have to end up making another crafter. And then we need a, let's do syngas. Let's do it this way. There we go. We need a heating chamber. We made item input. We need a fluid output valve. Let's make that guy. He's pretty simple. And then we need a fluid intake valve. Okay? Awesome. So those are the ones we need, right? Syngas producer controller, fluid intake. And we don't need any like crazy turbines or anything like that. We just need this stuff, right? So if I put however many of these I can, not very many, I can take this one out. We don't need him in there anymore. And let's just put as many as we can. Okay? I sort of want to go off camera and make another crafter. Let's see. What's the deal with crafters? Let me see if I can just make one quick. There. 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 Oh, I'm going to need some... I don't want to make too much of that. I'm afraid I'm going to need most of my iron that I can have to make these pieces parts. Advanced processor. Okay, I don't have any of those. Okay, so I need diamonds. I need 2 diamonds. I'm glad I did a little bit more mining than I was originally going to plan to. You go there. Okay, so the first thing, let's see what we can do here with our patterns. So we want to make a mixing. Do I have it there? Okay, mixing chamber. Let's make one of those. We'll start that up. Okay, so we got our mixing chamber now. So we have this, and then we need okay, and then I need a heat exchanger. So let's make one of those. We'll fire this guy up really quick. Okay. All right, so let's put these guys down. And I guess technically we need a fluid intake. So what do we make here? We made heating chamber, mixing chamber, syngas. What are these? Fluid intake, fluid output. Okay. So I need to get this other crafter done. Let's get some silicon. 1, 2. Redstone. 1, 2. Let's go over to where these guys are, and we'll go like this and that, like that. All right, we'll make those real quick. I'll tell you what, let me get this other crafter done. I want to be able to have all of these things ready. We're going to erase. We better keep that. So let me get this done. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. I got myself another crafter. Got that fired up. It's working like a dream. So I put my Syngas Producer controller, even though I don't really need another one. I mean, I technically could recycle this pattern, and I may down. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it now. I've got my fluid intake and output valve, and we're good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift right click. We'll just put this guy into our pattern grid and just have it there if we need to make any other cool stuff. Okay. All right, so now let's start making the pieces parts for this Syngas Producer. So we have the controller, we have a mixing chamber, and we have a heating chamber. I want to make a second heating chamber. All right, so we're going to make 2 of these. So we'll have 2 of these total. Okay. Yep, done. And then I want to make mixing chambers. I want to see if I could make 10 of these, or 9 of these guys total. Do I have all the pieces parts? Yeah. Okay, so I want a bunch of these. I want a bunch of these mixing chambers. Now, the heating chamber will produce 50 millibuckets of steam to be used internally in the Syngas Producer. And each mixing chamber can take 10 millibuckets of steam and some fuel and turn it into syngas. So this is where the syngas actually gets made. So if one of these can make 50, 5 of these can use 50. So I'm going to have, it's a sort of a 5-to-1 ratio between mixing chambers and heating chambers. Okay, now I need a fluid output valve. So I'm going to need just one of those, I think is all I'm going to need. So let's craft one of those really quick. And I'm going to need a fluid intake valve. And I think we're just going to need one of those too. We'll just make sure. We'll see. So we have one of those. And then I need an item input port. So let's make one of those. Okay, there we go. So I think this is all the pieces parts we need. So we've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 blocks total. And we need to make sure that we have our fluid, input and outputs, and item where we can get to them. Okay? Yeah. All right, so where am I going to put this generator? I think what we're going to do is we're going to keep it down here in our little workshop area, I believe. But I was thinking... yeah, I mean, I think this is... I guess it's going to be somewhat portable. Let's see where this is in relationship. So this is that... I guess it technically should probably be on this wall, but let's go up here and see. Okay, so that's where the tree stuff is coming in. This guy's here. So on this back wall, so if my existing tree power stuff is happening over here, right? This wall... yeah, it's probably going to be kind of jacked up. But that's okay. I got a plan. Don't worry. I got a plan, baby. All right, so let's go down here, like so. Yeah, so that's the tree side right there. Maybe this is the right wall, I guess. And we'll put it on this wall. Why not? So let's do a little bit of excavating here. So this, we've got 16 blocks. 12, 13, 14, 16. So we can do... like a 4x4 cube, maybe? That's the cool thing about these these advanced generators. You can build them however you want to. There's no like requirement that says, hey, they have to be built in such a way. You just need to have all the pieces parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This should be the center right there. Okay. There's the center of our room. Let's actually put this back in here so we can use our hammer. And we'll bust out this. Okay. Yeah, of course all my power's over there, but that's okay. That's okay. This is really going to be designated. You know what? Actually, do I want to put these in here? Or do I need to have a facility outside to handle these? I mean, I have a little bit of room here. I was planning on getting rid of this anyway, and we're going to rebuild it in another format. Or do I want to keep it underground? I sort of want to have a different facility. I tell you what I'm going to do. I know, man, I've been making a lot of jump cuts, and I feel like I've been a little bit indecisive for sure. But I think that's just the way it's going to be until we figure out what we want to do here. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to have a power production pyramid, the PPP, the power production pyramid of perfection, PPPOP, something. Anyway, I'm going to build myself a little pyramid here. Not a big one, not anything too crazy, not like on the same size as this one, but a little bit, so a little smaller, but still pretty cool looking. We're going to do it the same way. We're going to use chisel and bits. We might as well just go all out, right? If we're going to do it, we got to do it right. And then we'll be sort of close to the tree farm. Yeah. All right, so let me get working on that. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Now, before I go out there and show you the new pyramid, you're going to get a sneak peek of it here in just a second. But I got to fix something. You know, one of you guys said in my video that I had a couple blocks missing right there. So let's go fix these guys. Fix and fix. There we go. Now we're in business. Everything's looking the way it's supposed to. I love that. Okay. So now, do I want to get rid of this stuff? I do. Let me just, I'm trying to keep my inventory nice and clear if possible. I don't need you. You guys need to be deleted. There. Okay, good. All right, now let's go out here and we'll put our chisel designs back and I'll show you what we've got. So we have a little small pyramid over here. I think it looks pretty good. And what I decided is, you know, any place that we're going to have a bed, right? We're going to put a bed in a building, then we're going to make it yellow, right? It's going to be sandstone with a yellow accent, right? That's the plan. Any place that we're going to run power or have power or do things with power, like make power, for example, we're going to have it red. It's going to have a red top on it, right? And then if we do stuff with like crops or whatever, we'll use green. So we'll sort of color code these pyramids. So I think a little bit of glass makes it look pretty good. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's throw these guys away. Let's get this, this, and this, and then all of these guys can go away. Yeah. All right, well, let's see if we can't now. Oh, I made a couple ender chests. You guys, they're just a normal recipe. There's nothing too fancy. I can show you what it is. I had 2 ender pearls. That were my last 2 ender pearls to my name. I had to go get a little bit of obsidian, but we're able to make 2. And because we're dealing with power, right, they're red, right? You can see them there, okay? So we got that. Now let's get this guy down here. Let's open him up, and let's take all the pieces parts for this crazy Syngas production facility that we're about to build, okay? I'm also going to need, we might have to make some different item ducts here in just a second. So here's what I'm thinking about doing. I think what I'm going to do, first of all, do I have some more? Yeah. Let's just knock out, I don't really need to knock that out, but we did. Go there and there. All right, let's just put I don't know how many of these stones I have, and I don't want to go too crazy. All right, so let's just go, just run these. These aren't stones. These are bricks. We'll just run these guys in here like this. Now, we might have to dig out a little bit underneath, but you'll understand what I'm going to be doing here in just a minute. Okay, so let me actually knock out some of these like this, just so we have a little bit of room to work here. I've got 2 more, so let's go, or 4 more. like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover, because, you know, we don't have a lot of real estate inside this pyramid. It's kind of small on purpose, and I think that's okay. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover over it with some glass. So we'll be able to walk in here and see what's going on, and I think that's going to be okay. And my plan is I'm going to put the syngas producer on this side, and then in next episode we're actually going to build the gas turbine and we're going to put it on this side, right? Makes sense? So this side for the generator, this side for the actual turbine. Okay, so we need a couple things. First of all, we need a fluid input valve, which is there now. Okay, and I think we're just going to put this guy, fluid will come in there. I think that'll work. Yes. Okay, and then over here on this end, I'm going to have the output valve. Okay, we're going to have output here. All right, so then when we build this guy over here, we'll have input over on this side, and then we'll have power output here, and then we can figure out exactly what we're going to do. Now, the cool thing about these generators is you can essentially build them. I don't have my controller. Where's my controller? Right there. Okay, you can build these guys however you want to. So we're going to put the syngas, actually no, let's put, this is item input, so this was fluid, right? Okay, and maybe we'll do item here. Okay, item can go there. All right, and now we're going to put some of these guys across the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have these guys still. Okay, I want to make sure that I leave... let me get a little bit of sand here just to mark the center of this thing. And we can mess with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I want to make sure that we keep right here in the center like a 3x3 section where we don't have anything. Okay, so this is how far I can come out. So I guess I'll be okay. So now if I go, let's see, let's move this guy. Oh, hey. Okay, that was kind of weird. Let's put this here. And then we'll put this guy here. Fluid output is going to be here. Okay. And then we're going to run these guys in like so. Alright, and I guess we'll go like this. Our thing is messed up here. I don't like that. I was trying to get it. Well, you know what? We'll figure it out. So this is going to be the center right here, right? So this is going to be the center, and that thing should multi-block. Yep, so it did. And then I've got one more heating chamber, which technically I can put wherever I want to. So I can put this guy if I want to. I can't put it there. I can put it like, I don't know, like back there. Okay, and it should still be part of the whole thing. So now if I click on this, right, we should be good to go. So we got to put water in, we got to put fuel in, and then we're going to get syngas out of this guy. Okay, so let's get our little handy dandy shovel out here and let's dig down a little bit further. Okay, this can now go away. I don't need to see this anymore. This is kind of just a marker. So I need to get some space underneath here so we can see what we got going on. Okay, so I'm going to run, this is fluid intake, this is item intake. So I'm going to run myself a ender chest right here. Okay, and I need some item ducts. I need some item ducts really quick. Fluid ducts. Do I have item ducts or are they in my storage? They're of course in my storage, which is okay because I got to make something anyway. Okay. That's going to be a little tight, but we're going to put a floor on there. We got to figure out what we're going to do for the entrance. I sort of just want to seal it up, but we can't do that quite yet, so we're going to have to kind of go in and out. All right, let's get some item ducts. Item ducts, yeah. And then I want to get a servo, and I want to see if I can make another one of these. Can I make another reinforced one? I can. Very nice. Very nice. And I guess the other question is, can I make impulse item ducts? They're faster. I still can't make hardened glass. Can I just make like regular ones? I think I need to get some stuff together. We'll see if we can get it by with just regular item ducts, and if not... Did I make that servo? Is the other one in here? I should have an extra one. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh man, let's sleep through the night. I hope this works. I think it's going to. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be able to have some syngas coming out before we know it. Okay? Oh, I know what I can do to fill out the rest of that thing. I think I can make some tanks. Let's see. Advanced generator. Can I make like a tank? Insane force, fluid intake, fluid output, item, fuel tank. No, heating chamber, mixing chamber, heat exchanger, sensor. Let's look at this really quick. Tank. I guess I can't make... That's just a regular tank. Fuel tank's the only thing I can do. Okay. I was thinking maybe I can make a tank for that guy to just hold more syngas like inside him if I wanted to, but doesn't look like it can. Alright, let's go get this thing fired up and see what actually happens here. Okay. So let's go back over here. Let's drop down into our area. Alright, and then we're going to put a item duct here. Alright, and we're going to put this on there. Okay? Yeah? Yeah. Alright, that should work. Alright, let's go grab ourselves a couple stacks of logs. We got to do a couple things. So and you're probably getting the idea. I'm going to pull logs out of this guy right here, and we're going to put them in to that guy via an ender chest. But I'm going to grab a couple stacks. Okay. Yeah, that's going to let that thing start working again. Don't worry, thing. We're going to be getting you squared away here in just a second. Let's dump a bunch of logs in here. Okay. And then I want to go here, and I want to say blacklist, whitelist, logs. Logs. So that thing should only pull logs out of there. Is it actually doing that? No, I always get confused. Maybe it's a blacklist logs. Is it pulling logs out now? How about we turn it off? Okay, now is it pulling logs out? No. Okay. Whitelist logs. Now it is. Okay. Ripping logs out of this thing, putting them in there, right? We're getting some fuel in there. Everything's good. No power yet though, because we don't have any fluid. We got to get some water in there. So I think I don't know if an aqueous accumulator is going to get the job done. I mean, it might. We could give it a try, and we already have one built. So maybe we'll try to use that. We're going to have to get a pretty significant aqueous accumulator. We're going to have to get a pretty significant amount of water into this guy. We need a bucket. Okay, let's make another bucket. So we have two. Okay, get that guy and that guy. And plus the aqueous accumulator is nice because it doesn't require any power, right? It just does its deal. All right, let's go fill up these 2 buckets of water real quick. Hello, tree. I don't remember you being over there before, but you probably were. Okay, let's go back over to the red pyramid. We got the yellow and the red pyramid. I love them. I love these. I love to chisel this stuff. It looks so good. I think it's awesome. All right, and now we can go like this. Okay. You guys got to go here and here. And then you can go in the middle, right? And you should start getting power. Ignored, redstone. Okay, he's filling up with water. And now I can take a fluid duct, which I should have. Just a couple of. Yeah, I only need a couple. Alright, and I should be able to run him there. Alright, now this guy should be getting power. He's getting water. Okay, yeah. And he should... Oh, it's starting to heat up. Okay. So as soon as it starts heating up, it'll start producing syngas. Now, I expect that this thing is going to just be ripping through these logs, like, because it's going to be crazy. I want to see what it actually does. So it's almost getting there where it can start producing steam. And I guess as soon as it makes steam, it's going to start mixing. Right? It's starting to do something, I think. Carbon consumed per tick, 4 carbon per tick. Okay, now we're producing syngas. Currently at 8.5, 8.6. This thing, once it gets to 200, look how fast it's ripping these logs in. Hopefully it can stay caught up. I think it's never getting below 32 currently, but it's going to run out of logs here in just a second in my thing, right? I don't have that many. Let's go grab some more quick, just to sort of load this thing up. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just temporarily throw this down. Okay, and if I put, let's go down a little bit more. We're going to do this. We're going to put this here, and we're going to put this down, and we're going to say, you pull logs out of this guy. And we're going to say ignored. So is it getting logs now? No. Whitelist logs. Is it getting logs now? No, no, not those things. Okay, it's staying ahead, right? I mean, barely, but it is staying ahead. You go there. Will you have go there? Okay. So this thing now should be, yeah, okay, so that's perfect. So now we're pulling logs out of our tree farm, and they're getting fed into this guy, and he is producing syngas like a boss. I love that. Now I wonder if once it gets, yeah, we're staying good to go. Nice. All right, now I need a tank. Okay, so I need to go make a tank, and then I think we're good to go. This has been a big, long episode, but we're producing syngas. I love that. We're going to be producing power next episode for sure. So I need a tank. We need one of these thermal expansion guys, I guess, right? He holds, what, 20 buckets? Yeah? All right, so we need one of these. We can make it all day long, and then we should be able to make a tank. Yep. All right, and now we want to make an upgrade. We'll just make a hardened upgrade, I guess. This guy, okay. We need a bronze gear. Okay, and then we will make one of these. All right, and I think I can apply these to these tanks. I'm pretty sure. Let's put this down. Let's see. Yeah, okay. All right, let's pick him up. I don't think he's going to lose his upgrade. Maybe he will. Nope, he didn't. Now to hold 80,000. Let me see what other upgrade. How do I make the other ones if I want to crank it up even more? Reinforced. I need to be able to. So next episode, man, not only do we need to make power, we need to start being able to make some of these reinforced upgrades for these guys. So we're gonna have to make the right stuff. Okay. So now I should be able to just go right here, and this is fluid output, and plug him in there, and instantly he's filling up with syngas. See that? Yeah, boy. That's working like a dream. So he's taking care of business. He's going, are we still, so we're making 10 millibuckets of this stuff a tick. We're using lots of carbon, but that's okay. 501 carbon per tick. Each one of these logs has a carbon value of 1600, so we're using essentially 3 logs a second out of this thing. So as long as I can keep them pumped up and loaded up, I'm in good shape. Yeah. This guy's doing okay. He's clear full of logs. The tree farm's working like a dream. We're producing syngas. Now, if we find that we can't, we sort of want to stay ahead of our log production, right? The cool thing about this thing is I can add more pieces parts to it. Like I could add another bunch of mixing chambers, 5 mixing chambers, another heating chamber, and I would be up to 15 millibuckets of fuel. Oh, look, I can do this right here. Yeah, it tells me right just by mousing over it, right? 200 heat, plenty of carbon, plenty of steam, producing 10 millibuckets a tick, and this guy's going to be filled up before we know it. And that's 80 buckets of fuel, of syngas. Yeah, boy. All right, so next episode, we're going to, so it's going to be tomorrow, we're going to fire up the sister machine to this thing, which is going to be the gas generator, and it's going to run off syngas, and we're going to make all this crazy stuff, use our manulin, all these different things, and we're going to see how much RF we can pull out of this thing. And the cool thing about it is it's running on logs, baby. I love it. I love it so much. It's awesome. That's awesome. So we're going to have to deal with this. We're getting so many of these. I'm not sure what we can do with saplings. If you guys have any ideas on what we could do with our saplings, let me know. We might be able to grind them up or do something like that with them and do something cool. Because all I really need is the logs. I can make some void upgrades for those and just go to town. We also have a supply of apples. Man, we got all kinds of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from, I guess, my desert base, where we're playing the DW20 1.12 modded mod pack. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.